Welcome, welcome to this call. We are going to make this short and sweet tonight, and I'm going to be talking to all of you like we just met for coffee. I am Brooke. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I have been in this industry. I always can measure it by my son because I was desperate for some extra income and started when he was a newborn. I will never forget returning a DVD player to Walmart to buy formula, and that was my breaking point. I was a hairstylist, so I had to go on bed rest, and that, even though it was great, you got to make your own schedule. If you were hurting and you couldn't use your hands and you couldn't stand, couldn't really make money. So this industry came in, absolutely saved my life. I absolutely loved it. It was so great how I could just know exactly what my goal was and knew what I needed to do to make that goal. So this industry as a whole has completely blessed my family's socks off. We were with the same company. I'm an extremely loyal person. So we were with the same company for about, like I said, I can measure it from my newborn, probably about 10 years. And the Lord called me into ministry. So I actually stepped away from the industry. I didn't really ever know if I'd do it again. Again, it blessed our socks off, but I just kind of felt called into a different direction. And so our best friends are Mike and Tiffany Patillo. And they called us and said, listen, we've got our hands on something really special here. And a little bit of background, my husband actually has a liver disease. And so he is not able to take any supplements, anything at all. He can't even take like Tylenol, anything. And so they started telling me about it, which I'm going to explain to all of you what it is. And I was like, guys, he doesn't take anything. We can't do this. And they said, listen, we want you to research this word, glutathione. And I'm going to put it in the chat right now so you can go ahead and start Googling it. So, glutathione, this word right here, this Googling this learning about this has completely opened up our eyes to pretty much any kind of health issue you could possibly have. I can't believe I've gone 37 years not knowing what it is. And so they said, listen, you need to research this. We've got our hands on something really great. We want Jake to try it. And so we saw them for Thanksgiving. He started taking the product that I'm going to explain to y'all. And here we are sitting here in July, and my husband's numbers are staggering how much better he's doing. We've been able to go skiing. And when I tell you this man, when we traveled, his ankles would swell and he would be so tired, we would have to let him rest for a day or two. We just went to Dollywood and he was riding roller coasters and walking the whole park and like turning around telling us to catch up. So this, when you hear me talk about this, this is really personal for me because this has given my family, this has given my kids their dad back. And this is the only change he has made. So his doctors are stunned. It has been just a miracle, and I can't wait to tell you a little bit more about it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with y'all. And I want y'all to know too, you do not have to be tech savvy if you decide to do this. I am not at all, and I can figure it out. So y'all let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen. I'm just gonna take it that y'all can. But ever tried the body shot? So for those of you that kind of got on this blindly and you're like, what is she talking about? If you've seen any of us shaking this cup right here and this cup, this is what we put our body shot in. And this is what I'm talking about that has absolutely changed my family's life and my husband's health. And I know there's some people on here that can start dropping some testimonies of how this daily drink is just completely giving them their lives back. So we call it the body shot. Let's go to the next. All right. Again, don't have to be tech savvy. The world's only patented glutathione precursor. So again, I gave you that glutathione word because what is so fun about this and what's so great is I don't have to be a doctor. I don't have to know everything in the world about this. Google is your friend. And I used to be a little scared when I was selling certain products that people would Google stuff because it was not as science backed as I now learn that I want to have in my life 24/7. So whenever anybody is messaging me saying glutathione, oh, well, I have this, I have that, I tell them to Google it. And it is incredible how many things are linked to low glutathione levels. So we're the only patented one, which means we're the only one that have it. Nobody's ever going to be able to take it. We are actually listed in the physician's desk reference as the only way to raise glutathione. And so it is a precursor, which means you're not giving your body synthetic glutathione. This is not an IV. This is not a pill with glutathione in it. This is our product, and it actually has no glutathione in it. It's whey protein, and this actually is making your body make its own glutathione, which in turn is making your body function the way it's supposed to. And so all you do is you open it up, you're going to pour water to this first line right here if you're just taking one. You're going to dump it in there with one of our incredible boosters. Oh my gosh, we've got so many. And you're going to shake it for 20 seconds and then drink it. So, glutathione, like I said, has been linked to help so many chronic diseases. I'm not just saying this. The great thing about this is you can go and research all of our studies, all of our patents. We are gold standard studied, which means we send our product to a third party person, hospital, university to do a study on it, and we only publish what they find. So that means we're not just coming out as a company saying, oh, our product will do this because of some kind of ingredient that was researched. No, this is actually Immunical, the actual product that has been researched by these places. And so we're not doing our own studies either. You'll see a lot of companies that are, if you ask me, pretty biased when they're posting their own lab studies. We don't do that. We make sure that we are above reproach and that everything we do has been gold standard studied, which in turn makes doctors really pay attention to our things. When I went to Vanderbilt with my husband who has a liver disease and I started showing them this, I had all the credibility I needed. And that's what I love about this is when they were talking about how they got this company started, they could have 100% been a pharmaceutical sales company. But they said, you know what? We knew that this was the kind of product that we needed moms, dads, sisters, cousins, brothers, family, friends around the water cooler talking about this because we knew that it was testimonies of people that were going to get this into the most hands possible. And so we have been around for over 40 years, all of the science backed. If you look through here, I'm sure, put it in the chat. Do you know somebody that has one of these? We have actual studies that you can send them that aren't even on our website. They are on our website, but you can Google and say Immunical and liver disease, Immunical and cystic fibrosis, and you can have those studies to send somebody. Because I can speak from the wife of somebody who has been very chronically ill and only given 3 months to live at one point. We don't want to mess around with stuff. We are not going to take a chance on putting anything in our loved one's body that has not been clinically proven that it either can work or is safe. We have both. And so when you're talking about this, when you're even, if you're on here right now, you're like, I don't really necessarily want to do the business. I just wanted to learn about the products. Just know this right here, all the science, all of the research, all of the proof in the pudding for this. It's whey protein. And again, it's bonded cysteine that is going to make you make your own glutathione again. Why should you care? You're sitting here like, well, what if I don't have glutathione? Why would I need this? Um, so all chronic diseases are linked to low levels. We heard Dr. Gutman, write that down, Gutman. He is our doctor. He's the #1 glutathione researcher and doctor in the world, and he's our doctor here. He actually talked about how they did an autopsy on Alzheimer's patients, which really piques my interest because my mother-in-law has this, and it's very close to our family. And every single patient that they did an autopsy on had less than 5% of glutathione in their brain. They also have done a study in autism, and all of those children had glutathione levels. So again, there's studies. I encourage you to Google this yourself and read all about it. It is present in every cell in your body. Every single one of us are born with glutathione. It's in your cells. It's basically like a sticky trap. Like think of flypaper, and it catches all of the bad, terrible stuff in your body and it detoxes it out. Your body cannot live without it. Dr. Gutman says behind water, it is the most important detoxifier in your entire body, and your levels are dropping. We want to stop the drop. By 40, your levels will have dropped in half. And you're like, well, why? Why do they drop in half? The foods we eat, the environment we're in, Stress. Who is not stressed? I mean, everybody deals with stress. It can be certain medicines you're on. There are so many things that are depleting our glutathione because our body is working overtime to block off all of the terrible things that are in our environment. So you might hear people talk about IVs. You might hear people talk about taking glutathione supplements or that you can get it from diet or exercise. Dr. Gutman emphasizes these medications injections all fall short. Only Immunical delivers the building blocks your body needs to produce glutathione. And how I mentioned earlier that our Immunical is in the physician's desk reference, which y'all, this is a big deal. This sits on every single physician's desk, every pharmacist's desk. It's a really big deal for us being there. When you see how do you raise glutathione, it's not just like, oh, it's whey protein in there. No, it's actually Immunical. And the only other thing that's in there that can raise glutathione is something called NAC. And when I want to tell you this was such a full circle moment for me, because when my husband was given 3 months to live, and his doctors at the biggest hospital here, Vanderbilt, were telling him, you just got to kind of sit around and wait and see if you heal. Our wonderful, amazing main doctor told us, hey, go online and order this stuff called NAC. I didn't even research it then. I'm like, I'm trusting you. Let's get it. And so I have told everybody forever, NAC saved my husband's life. I didn't know what was in it. I didn't know how it worked. Y'all, that's how you make glutathione. And so again, it was such a cool full circle moment to see. Those are the only two things that can raise glutathione. But my husband was warned he couldn't be on that for more than a month or two because of the terrible side effects. Ours doesn't have the side effects. So again, you can be on this long term. It's safe. You feel it fast. So we tell people, and you might be on here because you've heard about this incredible promotion we have on right now, where you can get a 5-day sample for 19 bucks free shipping. We do that because you can feel it that fast. So this right here is the blue one. We're going to go over all the different ones, but in your little 5 for 19 kit, you get 5 of these, and then you get 5 of these. And y'all, when I tell you the boosters are where it's at. They're amazing. You'll also get 5 of these energy boosters. If you're not a caffeine person, even though our caffeine's all natural and it's amazing, you can get the greens. This just gives you all of your fruits and vegetables. But you need a booster for this. It's going to enhance the flavor and it's going to help you. They have incredible ingredients in them. But the energy, my favorite is hibiscus. We've also got lemon, lime, and orange. But the energy you feel within 5 minutes. And I have tested this on so many people. I've been like, how many cups of coffee are you up to a day? And I'll be like, oh, like 3, 4. I'm like, let me let you try this energy and I'll just put in water for them. Every single person comes back to me like, what did you just give me? I was more productive here in the last hour than I have been in forever. Is it legal what you gave me? Because that's how fast and how incredible it is. So I'm telling you, our body shot, it's just a booster with our Immunical, and you want this energy in your life. It's a daily detox. So you're going to tell the effects of when your body is detoxing. Google heavy metals in your body and how scary that is when you're not detoxing out the heavy metals. Immunical helps with that. Brain boosting. I was fighting brain fog so bad. It has helped my brain fog and my brain boost. Anti-aging. Who doesn't want to help? Any kind of help with elasticity in their face and how they're aging and how they look and feel. My skin, again, 37, it's the most comfortable I've ever felt in my skin in my whole life using these products. Hormonal health, especially the platinum one we'll go over in a little bit, has added minerals to help with your hormonal health, mood elevation, immune boosting, cortisol management, recovery support. So cortisol, again, that comes from our stress. So we always tell people, if you're like, oh, I can't remember all this, remember the word idea. And that's how you're going to remember what glutathione helps you with. Idea, I, your immune system. D, detox. E, energy. And then A, antioxidant. It is your body's master antioxidant. So we want to grow our glutathione. Like I said, we've got 3 different main players here that are our Immunical glutathione precursors. So we like to say the blue right here, that's what you'll get in the little 5-day sample. This is for anybody. This is the OG. Everybody can take this one. Right here, it'll say kind of like your kids, your teens. I like to get everybody started on this one, even if I know that they're a huge candidate for the other two, just because this is the first building block. We have the platinum. This is what I take every day. I've never missed one in 4 months. And this has your minerals added in, anti-aging, helps with inflammation. All my GLP-1 users, you know how they're always terrifying you to death talking about your muscle waste and recovery. This is going to help keep those muscles strong. This is a must if you are using a GLP-1. And then we have our glutathione sport, which we just ran out of in my house because my son is a little soccer star and he does not miss a day of it. So the Immunical sport, fun fact, we are actually endorsed by several professional teams, Olympians. We don't pay any of them. We do not pay one person to endorse us. That's how much they love us and that's how much they count on us. So the Immunical sport, blood flow, cellular energy, and muscle recovery. So if you're a huge athlete, if you work out a lot, if you have children that are athletes, you want to get this because this one is going to help you so much. It's almost like a pre-workout, but again, helping your body build that glutathione. And then it's just showing these boosters that I talked about with it. We also joke about too, fun fact that the black box Immunical Sport is the Viagra of our company. So women beware if you get that for your husband. So if you're like, listen, I would love to just sell on these products, you can be a customer. And all of our customers, when they subscribe, they save 25% instantly. You can also earn free products. You start banking different points and you can get free shipping. But a lot of people are like, well, I think I'm going to love these products so much that I'm going to talk to some people about it. So I would love to, really on a consistent basis, at least cover the cost of my products. So that's when we tell people, excuse me, you can sign up to sell this and actually just give everybody your site. We have plenty of people that are not interested in all in building a team, but they're like, I just want to be able to tell my friends about this and give them my link and hopefully earn enough to cover all my products. You can do that. Or you can build a huge team and you can replace your income and beyond. So again, that's our CEO, Mauricio, on the left. And then that's one of our professionals teams right there. So if you were like, okay, yeah, I'm in, I want to try these products. Absolutely. I tell my people it's $199 to join. And remember, I kind of grown up in this industry for the past 10 years. The fact that there is no monthly fee required and the fact that there's no website fee. I mean, it's a pretty big deal that you can basically start this company for what you would be buying products for anyways. So it's kind of a no-brainer to me to go ahead and do that. The best deal ever is this middle one, the 549, gets you 2 boxes of blue, 2 boxes of the platinum, 2 boxes of the boosters to go with those, and then Sunray. Sunray, we love Sunray. We say take your Sunray on Sunday. This is vitamin D and it's actually prescription grade. So you only take it once a week. This is actually absorbed in your body like the sun and it does not process through your liver. So that was another huge win for my husband being able to take this vitamin D. And so if you see down here where it says 1,200 cash chips, and then the next one, which that is the best deal ever, the 1,500, how it has 3,330 cash chips, you can start selling these body shots for people to try for $10 a shot. And so you can start recouping some of that cash. So my college kids that are like, oh my goodness, I would love to make some money with this. I promise you on the college campus, there's going to be plenty of people that need to detox from the night out they had the night before. So they can sell these for $10 a piece. You can meet somebody for coffee, let them try it. So it's just a great way to get some cash put back in your body. And we have these thing called immunibars where you can have a fun girls' night, have them over, let everybody try it for 10 bucks, kind of tell them about the company and about the products. Or you could just, again, meet with them for coffee. That's just what an immunibar is. So you'll have that party, like we talked about the Immunibar, and you just want to get 3 customers. So your mom, your sister, your best friend. And then you want to get 3 pros. If you actually want to build a business with this and you're like, you know what? I think I would love to be able to have, I always said nail money. Like at first I was like, I would just really love to be able to get a pedicure and not feel guilty about it. So whether it's nail money or it's all the way to we're about to lose our house and we've got to start doubling our money and making some mortgage, we got you. So you want to get 3 pros under you, which means 3 people are like, hey, I think I know a bunch of people that would absolutely love this. and you want to start helping them build. And again, you're never alone in this. That's what's so fun with this. I always tell everybody the beauty of this industry, you cannot do well in this unless you help other people do well. So it's such a fun community builder. My best friends, that's how I met Mike and Tiff. Um, Absolutely, you build family for life in this. So you can earn up to 1,600 in commissions and bonuses when you maintain what's called silver, which is having three people under you. So these are some of our average incomes. I'm a diamond. I can tell you right now, I went diamond in, I think, 6 days of starting this company. It took me a year and a half to do that in my previous company. The way that it's built here, if we do have some people on here that are veterans in the industry, it's all volume based. I was used to charting my face off and being so stressed when I needed to replace a box. Again, you veterans will know what that means. This is all volume based. So it really is just such a great, easy, fun way to really start moving up the ranks and making some big life changes happen for your family. So why? Why us? I mean, there's, other companies out there. I'll tell you right now, we're the only company that have a one of a kind product that nobody can duplicate. If you've not paid attention, we are really starting to hear a lot about people being fed up with what we're being fed, the toxins that are in the world. So, this is a great time to have something that replenishes what every single person is losing. We are 45 plus years of groundbreaking research in. So we have the money to do all the research, all the patents. Mauricio, our CEO, he is taking it so personal that we have something that can change people's lives. And so he is not stopping being inventive and coming out with new products and making sure that we have the best of the best. We're the number one leader in glutathione supplement research, which again, you're going to start hearing glutathione everywhere. 79 patents and global patents, 125 plus medical and educational partners. We have the respect of people like Harvard and every other big, huge medical institution. Biggest health discovery in the last 25 years, first to market. We are projected to hit 1 billion in sales in the next 5 years. And I don't know about y'all, I'm going to be a part of that. At my last company, everybody told me, oh, you only made it because you were one of the first ones in. Everybody on this call right now, guess what? You're one of the first ones in. We just launched this in America. So you're one of the first ones in. Made affordable for you, clean label project certified. Every single product we have clean label certified. And then again, we have 150 plus professional athlete endorsements. Messi, all those teams in Miami, they can take anything they want. They are taking this and loving it. Why now? Health epidemics are on the rise. I mean, that is evident. We all know that. Untapped market potential. We are in different countries and focus market launches. So you have two choices. You can be a customer or you can be a pro. And both have incredible benefits. What we are all really excited about, a lot of us that are on here, as soon as we joined, they said, hey, we're taking y'all on a cruise if y'all make it to a certain point increment in October. Well, unfortunately, I can't go to that cruise and I've earned it. So guess what they're doing? They're sending my family to Disney World. And so this company, when I tell you they want to reward you, they want to spoil you, they want to take care of you, but they want to make sure that you're healthy. It's a pretty great company to be a part of. I've gotten to go to Houston twice to see where one of the headquarters is and get to meet everybody on corporate, and they are just the best people that are just so excited to expand and to help people's health. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and just follow. I'm going to check right now on the chat and make sure I'm not missing any questions. So everyone has their own, if you're on here and you are a pro already, congratulations. Everybody has their own special link. So if somebody sent you here, make sure you get with them to get their link to their website, but they also have a special link for you to try the 5-day sample, the 5 for 19. And that is a great way if you're kind of on the fence right now, like, I don't know, or if you have people that are on the fence. The fact that this company is doing this for us, y'all, it's free shipping. They are sending out 5 of these and either 5 of these or 5 of these, depending on which one they pick, to all of your people that want to try this. And again, fill it or it's free. What company does that? Fill it or it's free. They will give you your money back. And all of our products actually have a money back guarantee. So when we tell people it is so risk free to get with us, That's what proves to me that this is a company that knows what they've got and they're proud of it. So, like I said, I've been in now. We all launched kind of together that started this in February, and it has completely not only changed my family's life, obviously health wise, my husband's liver, we talked about that, but my son has really bad asthma and he wants to be a professional soccer player. So he is on several teams practicing almost every day, and he was having to run off the field mid games to get an inhaler. He has been taking this now, and that boy's asthma is so under control for the first time in his 13 little years on this planet. And he feels amazing. Even his soccer coaches have been like, what has happened to him? He is just so aggressive now and running. And Lennon's like, I just feel great. I feel so much better. So for me, seeing that for my husband and my son, but then for myself, who I struggle with something called PCOS, which is a crazy hormonal imbalance. If you go back on my page and look at my pictures from the past 4 months, you can see the difference and how I look, because again, my skin feels the best it's felt and my brain fog is better and I just feel better. I have more energy. I feel like I'm not being just weighed down with just toxins. And so for me, being able to see that and then seeing my 70-year-old parents take this and feel better, it is building my beliefs so much beyond even what I'm seeing here when I see all of you talk about what this is doing. And it makes the mission so much greater. It makes this mission to talk about this just like a huge responsibility, because I know that I have my hands on something that can help with pretty much anything somebody throws my way, and you all have your hands on that too. So I really am grateful. We hit it right at 30 minutes for y'all being on here. I'm going to give it just a second if y'all want to ask any questions in the chat. Make sure you get with whoever sent you the Zoom if you are not already a pro to sign up. And again, if you just happen to run across this, all of us would love to answer your questions. But I am pumped. And like I said, this company's going to a billion, but they're not going without me. Who else is saying I'm going to be there and you're not going to go without me? Because again, we have a lot of lives to change, not only health wise, but we have a lot of people out here in this post COVID world that are still trying to recoup everything they've lost. And I know this company has already helped our family so much. So excited to see where you all go in this journey. Again, I would love for you to message me if you don't have anybody that sent you this, and I can answer any questions you have. All right. Y'all have a great night.